Back in Farming Simulator 19, Ravenport brought us quite a few really cool things, like a seaside village, a neat and fun train system, and for some reason a whale skeleton. It also gave us opportunities of big expanded fields all over the place where we could plow them up and bring them together, making massive fields. And the largest of those was field number 8. This is the one field that everybody was trying to buy back in the day. And I've done something absolutely insane. I'm doing a contract there. This contract is definitely going to test our limits, per se. We're gonna need a, well, that's not a big combine. We're gonna need it anyway. We're also gonna need something else. The Fiat. For the first time, I need to utilize this tractor's strengths, which is hopefully doing its job without me being around. Because for the first time, I think I'm gonna have to cultivate a field, like actually cultivate a field. See, in the last one, we harvested our field, and I'm gonna need both of my big tractors with me on this next adventure on this big field, because we're gonna need to, well, bale it up and collect the bales, and we're gonna need to keep that running, as well as carting and harvesting, all the things. We need to do all the things. So therefore, I need to cultivate our field so that I'm not wasting time. And since I believe it'll probably take us about the same amount of time to harvest that entire field as it would be for this idiot to cultivate this one, I figure, you know what better time than now to get it done. I will help it just a little bit. I'm gonna give it a couple once arounds, maybe 3 passes. That should be enough for the worker to take over and do a good job. Also noticed some dips in the fields while we were harvesting, so I'm gonna go through and do a little bit of softening. All right, so we got 2 passes around. I want to see, is the worker going to be able to handle this at the top? The tractor's got the worst turning radius ever, and, well, there's a cultivator on it. So, you know how I stand with that. It might take it a minute to turn around, but boy, oh boy, it did it, and it's working. All right, well, we'll clean up this little area over here once it goes through and let them do the field. Yeah, looks good. All right, let's do this big old harvesting contract. Oh boy, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. At least we don't have the header that we normally use, but still. Oh, this is gonna stink. Combine's up, but we need to get a couple other things as well. I think, at least to start with, let's just set it up with a tipper, I think, and a baler. So 7250. I think this is gonna go on the baler for sure. There we go. Hook that up, and we'll take the 7210 and we'll put this on the cart, which I'm starting to kind of be okay with this setup. I still think it looks weird having a single axle in the front with a double axle on the back, but yeah, I guess we'll deal with it. Hey, at least with this setup, I've got the option to use one trailer and be able to back it up if I want. Field 8 is a little bit interesting. So I think what we're gonna do, we've got our combine up here. I think I'm gonna go 1 pass that way, and then 1 pass back, and then I'm gonna go all the way down and around twice, come all the way up. So there'll be 3 passes, well, 2 at the top, and then 2 on the sides. Once we get to the top, we'll come back around, have 3 at the top, and then hire them up on a worker, and that should be enough room for them to turn around everywhere. At least that's the game plan. Get everything opened up, unfolded, and we are using the real speed limit mod to do our fast farming, because, well, of course we are. Why would we not? And we're using the collect straw at missions mod from Yos, and that's going to allow us to collect up all the straw. The contract itself really doesn't pay too much, 28,000. That's not a whole lot for a big old field like this, at least. Well, I don't think it is. So yeah, we've got that. But we collect the straw. We'll probably triple that, if not more, by making bales, and the bale sell point's down there at the bottom, and our delivery point for this contract is literally right here. So that's pretty cool too. We own that, but I don't think it's gonna give it to us. But we are gonna take the rest of it and dump it there, and we will steal that. Oh, it's all according to plan. This is actually working really well. I don't like the fact that I have to do it. I just kind of want to hire a worker and be done with it. But yeah, no, this is working okay, and we're already up to about 25,000 liters. Oh yeah, very close to being able to hire it up and let them go. The only thing is, around the outside up here, we can't build that yet unless we pick it up. You know, we could probably do that. Yeah, we may do that. So far, this is all we've got. That's 2 passes with, what is that, a 6 meter? I think a 6 meter header, 6.1. Boy, this is gonna be a long time. Check this out. 6%. 6%! It's gonna take forever. I think that's enough room to turn around up here, but I gotta be honest with you. I also don't think it's enough room to turn around. I think I'm gonna run 2 more passes here at the top. Down at the bottom, there's so much room. There's a lot of grass down at the bottom, but not much up here. I think I'm gonna help my worker out a little. Yeah, I think that should be more than enough room to turn around. Also, 1300 DT completed their task? There's no way. Yep, told you. No way. It's impossible because he hasn't done it yet. All you had to do was turn around. Look at this. Watch this. Watch this. This is all the worker had to do. Boom, boom. We've seen him do this before. Turn it like this. Oh yeah. Put it down, and then go again. You could have done that. Whatever. All right. Hire him up, let him go. So I do think that I'm going to go ahead and do this part, at least at the top. That way that the combine harvester is not bumping over everything. We'll also double check, make sure. Yep, 240 centimeter square bales. What I'm going to do, I think, is drop them off at the end. So after we hit all these, if we can make a full bale, we'll drop them off at the end so that the combine doesn't run into them. Actually, I don't think we're going to be able to make a whole one by the time we get to the other end, are we? Oh, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. Can we do it? Hey, we made a whole bale. Cool. I'm probably gonna drop it over there because we can hold 2.5 of these. There we go, just like this. So we will turn it off. Don't have access to this land. I think we'll figure it out. We'll drop the bales right here. There you go. And now we don't have bales on the field. And we do it again. All right, not bad at all. It looks like our combine harvester's heading back up. Looks like this guy's not terrible. And we need to do a little bit of carting because the combine harvester's 80% full. Just went ahead and fired the worker real quick. That's a whole lot easier if we don't have to chase them down. And there we go. We've got that. Turn it on, hire the worker, and go, go, go. What is 43,000 liters? Not bad at all. Now we need to do some more bales. And again, trying to keep these off the field as much as possible, but I'm not sure how we're gonna be able to do that here. So we're gonna wait until we get 2 bales, then I may end up just like finding a corner of the field and dropping them off or something. As the combine harvester, you can see the lines of the field, that's where they're gonna be coming from. So we're gonna have to be careful where we put these so they don't run into them. Oh, we actually made it almost all the way to the end. So this is good because the combine harvester's not gonna come over here. So we can just put them like right here. Yeah, just like that. Ha ha! I have one today. Down at the bottom of the field is going to be one of the interesting ones, though, because I don't know where I'm going to put these bales. Although, the combine harvester is at a pretty specific area where I know where he's been, and he ain't going to go there again. Actually, work to our advantage. Oh, definitely working to our advantage. There is 2 bales there, so I'm just going to put them here. Actually, one of them fell out on its own. Yeah, there it is. Sweet. Ha ha. Yeah, way easier than I thought it was going to be. We've only made 13 bales so far. It's kind of funny because we made so many baby bales, 728. Ha ha ha. It's a little bit misleading nonetheless. But now we get to hang out. We get to make these bales normally, let them drop on their own, and just follow along. It's just a lot of work at this point. All right, now we got to do a little bit of on the field carting. Boom, boom. Let's see how much we can get here. This is probably going to be enough for us to go ahead and take our first load over to the grain mill because, yeah, 86,000. Yeah, we're definitely going to need to take this. There we go. All the way to the end and swing around. And all we got to do is now take it over here. Perfect. I love that I don't have to go very far. Let's double check to make sure that I'm going to the right place, though, just in case. Yeah, we're good. Give them a good old-fashioned double dump. All right, 32% transported. So that's 32% of the field, I guess, which looks, that is not 32%. Finished your job, huh? Finished? You didn't. Goodness gracious. We're back to this again. This part up here, I'll give them a freebie on it. It whooshes a little bit, but gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Arm back up, see how it goes. I think somebody put like a little yellow thing at the top, but I don't see nothing. Oh well. Back to making bales. Guess who thinks they're done with their work again? You guessed it, worker number 1. Back at it. All right, finally, 50% completed. Boy, oh boy, we got a lot. There's a little sliver here. Don't worry about that. Yeah, but it's about half. How we doing down here? Oh, he stopped again. We're also getting close to filling up another run here. Let's see. Let's go and put this in and see how much we get. About the same as last time, 84,000 liters in there. We'll keep it going for now. And I think I'm just gonna do the rest of this on my own. He keeps stopping at the end down here every single time. So I think it's probably time that we just say, yeah, DJ's got to do this. Hire the worker at the other end. We'll fire him up and, well, go back and forth. I think this is the last little spot on the field. Hey-oh, bam, got it. All right. Now, we do have another seeder that's just absolutely ridiculous. Probably won't be utilizing that too much. Mark Thor sent me over some fun toys to use in the field, and that was definitely one of them. But I think moving on, we may use something else, maybe something a little bit more readily available to all players. I also realized that I just utilized my least favorite tractor to do my least favorite thing in Farming Simulator. Great. Now my reputation's ruined. Definitely filled them up now. Yeah, there we go. We got 38% left in here. We're doing good though, so that field's done. And up here, man, we still got that little sliver down the middle. I'm tempted to go hit it. You know what? I think we're gonna do it. Let's take this, we'll hire it up, about right there, there we go. Until we get right down to it, we'll go over and get it. Yeah. Haha. Was it worth it? Nah, not. Let's not joke around. That really wasn't worth it. Second delivery is out, and that is now, well, 70% of the contract is done and 68% transported. Yeah, still looking good. We've got a little bit more to go here. I think it said we were 70 or 80% done with the contract, which is very nice to see, or at least the harvesting part of the contract. Still got to deliver everything, bring it back down, and now we are finally getting into the pointy bit right here. This is why I didn't want any bells along the side, because, well, as it comes up and down, you're definitely gonna get in the way. We're getting close. Bales, I mean, the bales are everywhere, so we're still gonna pick those up. That's gonna take a long time, but over here, there we go. We're not too far. We're cutting some nice slices into this. The only issue is where the combine is right now. It always like fires the worker right there. So I have to come behind it every single time and spin it around. Used to not have this problem, and I don't know if it's a combine thing or a map thing or a me not understanding physics thing. And somehow the straw swath was turned off during that. I didn't do that. What in the world happened? Had to turn it back on. Finally, we have finished this field. Kinda, but still gonna pick up all the bales and finish making the bales. Hey, we're nowhere near done, are we? Hey, there's a little bit more left here, the combine harvester. I'm gonna try one of my old tricks here. Let's see if I can do this. Through there, please work. Yeah, all right, there we go. Cool, all right, 70% transported. Nice. The last straw has been made. The last bale has been made. How many did we make today? 120. Oh no, 127 bales. It's too many. This is gonna be a lot of bales to try and cart back and forth. Well, we're gonna have to do it anyway, so I may as well be happy about it. Let's start picking them up. I think we can hold, what is it, 30? Is it 30 some bales that we can make at a time, or hold at a time? I think it's 32. 32 it is. First sale of bales, $43,000. Yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty good. We got a couple of those. $43,000 for the second sale. No surprise, $43,000 for the, get out of the road. Third time. And the last bell sales are happening. This is not going to be 43,000. Yeah, 41.7. Not bad. Still pretty good. We made a whole lot of money off of that. I don't know how much did we make off of bells today? Where's a big number? There it is. $364,000. Told you. Gonna be good. Last but not least, let's go ahead and take everything over to our grain mill. And let's see. Let's find the back. There we go. There's that one. There's that one. Nice little double dump to end it all out with. Contract on field 8 finished. And of course, no extra money because we own this. So let's jump in, take a look at our production chain and see how it is going. Did I buy the bakery? I didn't think I bought the bakery. I guess I did. Oh well. Let's see. Barley, good, but we didn't get credit for any of the barley that went in for the contract, unfortunately. But we did get 27,000 liters for free. which is pretty good. Let's go and activate it and rock and roll. And now everything is back over at the main farm. Oh, we've got one last thing we need to do. Collect. Bam. Ha ha, another 28,000. So we went up from how much ever money we had, which I don't think was a whole lot. Now we're up to $654,000. That ain't bad at all. I do have some ideas with what to do with that. Kind of want to replace some equipment, but I think it would be a lot more fun to try and stick with what we've got, at least for now. At least for now. At least for the first 10 episodes. Does that work? All right, deal.